Hey guys, we are back to do another review of Love is Blind. So we're gonna do the last two episodes that they pushed on through on Wednesday. So stay tuned for more.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd camp folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E10.
Excuse me.
This right here is the one that got me sick. What's your name? Courtney, always known as Coco.
Always known as.
And always known as Sick Lady.
No, always as Sick Lady. Child, that's you, honey. Every ailment you
This right here is Courtney. This channel is all about relationship reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight we're gonna be talking about what episode 6 and 7, or 7 and 8, 9. Well, anyway, the last two episodes of Blood is Blind. Blood is Blind. Love is Blind, y'all.
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and make sure that you like this video, comment, and all the things. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it.
Blood is Blind.
First of all, I want to apologize for the last video that I did. I was so freaking sick. I was so sick and I wasn't feeling good. So some of my words just kind of like all ran together. So I watched some of that video. I was like, oh my gosh, I said the wrong names.
It's not about you.
It's always about me. Just keep that in mind. So I wanted to apologize for that. So now he called himself being sick. But you know, his sickness, he can be that much sick and he ready to run to the ER, the doctors, get all the prescriptions and everything. Me, I pushed through and did about 2.5 hours worth of footage. And yeah, set up everything, push through, edit, and all that stuff, whatever. And then he went back somewhere hid, because that's what he do. So yes, so now.
Yeah, we don't care about that. Just get on with the video. Exactly.
That's your thoughts. Okay. That's your thoughts.
No, they don't want to hear all that.
Oh yeah. But as long as you, oh yeah, I'm not feeling good. This hurt that. But when I say it, I don't care nothing about being a man, a boy, or a girl, child.
I'm a man.
A man that's a grown.
That's how we are when we get sick. Okay. Women, y'all strong. Y'all got the strength. So when y'all get sick, you know, we expect y'all to push through.
No, how you expect us to push through?
Y'all push babies out.
And that don't matter. And we do what? Take care of the babies.
Okay, then you take care of us when we sick.
The devil is a lie. Let's move on. So anyway, so let's start off with Hannah and Nick. So, you know, they were doing their little funky engagement photos. I already knew they weren't gonna last, child. So they were just faking the funk, honey. Or at least Hannah was, because she already knew it wasn't gonna take place. So let's move on to Marissa and Ramsey. So
before you pass along, you skim through Hannah and Nick. Isn't me, but the Hannah in the past is so sweet, you know, coy and kind and humble. The Hannah outside the pod is like she's a turned to a beast, man.
Yeah, I thought you were
she's nasty. She just straight up nasty. She treats Nick like a kid. Well, then sometimes Nick do act like a little kid.
Well, he looked like he be getting scolded like a kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I understand you still stay with your parents and you probably haven't had an experience like to that degree of staying with a woman and stuff like that. But dang, put something in your bass in your voice or something. Baby, stand up for yourself. So that's the problem. I didn't like that Hannah always talk down to him.
That's the reason why she do it, because he's not going to push back. Nick is not going to push back. He pushed back a little bit, in the last episode, but it was a little too late.
And let me tell you something. It is not finna let me talk too sleep out the side of my mouth, child, without him pushing back. Don't ever get it twisted, because my husband will push back, and then I just go right on and be like, okay, I get it. Yeah. So, you know, that's the dynamic of stuff. Like, just don't let folks run over you. Right. So, Marissa and Ramsey. So, Marissa was out on the balcony or whatever, and so she was just reflecting on the conversation they had, you know, where he was talking about, you know, hey, I'm gonna not go through with it, you know, if you was to go back into the military, or as far as, all the stuff that they was thinking. So she was just thinking about that. And
Did she tell Ramsey she was in the military when they was in the pods?
mhm.
So why even? I don't get it then. If he knew she was in the military, why even choose her?
I don't know.
That it don't make sense to me. She told him all that while they was in the pods. Now it's a problem, I don't know.
So it seems as though that the thing is that where they are now is that, he's an affectionate person. He loves, I thought they was on the same page, but it seems like, it seems, they be having this off camera drama that we don't see. And then they come and explain it on camera. But it seems as though, he's very affectionate. There's times where she be like, ooh, don't touch me. Now she did say that, it was on her menstrual and all that stuff, whatever. And I know when I had one, honey, because I don't have one no more, because I had a histo long time ago. But women, when they are on their cycle or whatever, then they do get like, don't touch me. I don't feel like being bothered with. Get very
Why?
emotional. I don't know. It's just hormonal. It's hormones. It's just hormonal. And so he was like, so he experienced that with her.
That's why some guys say y'all don't need to lead things because y'all hormonal like that.
No, I ain't never heard no guy say that. On one of these shows.
Yeah. I heard several guys say it on these shows.
Yeah. But so she was just saying that that's where she was. And so he was like, well, I just want to know if this gonna be long term. Like, I don't think she identified what it was at first, but she was just saying sometimes she just don't want to be touched or be that affectionate. He wanted to know if it's something long term before I marry you, because I'm a very, very affectionate person. So I need to know if those are going to be long term issues and stuff. And so she was saying, how sometimes when a woman, she can get cancer or something like that, and then a man will turn around and cheat on her because she now not being able to be that woman that she was before, and she has issues. Like, would that be the end? Like, if she just kind of changed, like, oh, I don't want to, really don't want to be touched right now, blah blah blah, whatever. She was like, well, are you gonna cheat on me because I'm not being able to, give you the same attention or affection like I used to be, so she thinking long term and stuff like that. So she was just saying that she got a vitamin D deficiency and stuff like that. So sometimes she is sick, but
yeah, she should have said all that in the pod. See, I can be in the pod. I said, okay, this your ailments. Oh, vitamin D. Nope, can't do vitamin D. Oh, you get menopausal. Nope, can't deal with it.
Every woman get menopausal. What are you talking about? Like, every woman is gonna deal with some kind of cycle, or she is gonna be
some people,
but men get it too.
Some women handle menopause totally different than other women. They can handle some women. They be on menopause. You probably don't even know. And some women, it's cold. Ooh, turn the heat on. Ooh, don't touch me. So it's different with different women.
And it's different for different men, because men go through their midlife crisis where they want to purchase a car, or they just want to be in their mood, or they want to date, and then they 50 and then 60 and they want to date a freaking 20-something year old.
What's wrong with that?
Everything.
No,
Everything.
it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. Y'all have y'all menopause moments. We have our midlife crisis moments.
Well, it's still a problem that a 50 and 60-something year old want to be.
They both two adults.
Yeah. Well, some of them go beyond.
Well, that's a problem right there. Anyway. But they both.
So let's move on. So Alex meets Tim
Terrence.
Like
him. He always talking to him. He is mad because he married a woman. He won't. No, I do not want to be back in the streets. No.
What conversation you just had with yourself that I have no idea? I
don't know.
Who was talking to you?
I don't know. Some woman in the basement. No.
Are you channeling some woman in the basement?
I don't know. Somebody in that basement right now putting some voodoo on.
Anyway, so let's move on. So Alex meets Tim's parents. I'm so done with him. But anyway, they were and so his mom and his dad is very quiet. Now the mama ran the whole show, honey. She conversated through the whole little thing. Their dad was like,
yeah, you can tell who were the parents. Well, I'm gonna say some men can lead with quiet strength. Okay,
that's not you.
But that's him. That could be him. You know what I'm saying? He might not say a lot, but when he do say things, it gets done.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Tim to me look like his daddy. So, but then he do resemble his mama as well. But I think he got a lot of his mama ways. So the crossing of the leg is one. I don't like that. I'm not saying that that's a I don't know what I'm saying, but
Well,
it
to
just
me,
don't. It looks so stern, like you just.
that's what I'm about to say.
Right.
Like you talking down somebody, like
Right.
you better than them when you cross your legs.
It's
like
almost
that.
like a parent,
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So where you been all night?
Right.
So what you do?
It's a sign of, like you said, I'm above you. I'm gonna talk down to
It's
you.
an authority type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a teacher and a student,
or
something.
like a supervisor. You going into the office, to the carpet to get chewed out.
Yeah.
You know
So that crossing of the leg, I've been seeing him do that, but I ain't never too much cared for it. But to each his own. So Tim's mom was just saying that, first of all, his name's Drake because the daddy named Tim too, so his nickname is Drake or whatever. They've been married for 40 years. Now they look good to been married for 40 years.
Oh yeah, they do.
They look good. I must say that.
And they apparently got the whole system worked out because he was quiet and she do the talking. So once you find that groove in your marriage and you can stick to it, things usually turn out.
That's kind of like it. You can be quiet at times, and I can do most of the talking. It depends on who we're around.
Yeah, you talk a lot, man.
Yeah,
I don't talk that much, man. I really don't talk a lot. I don't.
And the people about to click the video off because they know you.
I really don't. In person, I don't talk a lot. I really don't. I'll be too shy, too, timid, and I don't know you like that. I might say the wrong things, so I don't say nothing at all. I let you do all the talking.
So mom said, one thing about marriage, that if you can laugh majority of the time, then it's a shoe-in. You make that person your best friend, that you should have a great marriage. Then she was just saying that you're off to a great start. So Tim, now we didn't get to see, I mean, of course, all the footage, we didn't see all of it. So it was just a little light conversation. She, Alex, I think I was calling her something else last time, but Alex, she was basically saying, just kind of selling herself to his parents. I'm going to be a great wife. I do understand that sometimes he kind of, I guess, like shuts down because the mom said, he get that from her, where there was something about him being vulnerable or something like that. So he kind of get that from her. So she was asking Alex, how do you deal with it? So she was just like, I give him his space and all that stuff, whatever. Then we can come back and regroup. So Tim talked to his parents. Alex goes somewhere. I guess she went to sleep then, child. Go somewhere off. And I guess his parents drove down. So they probably was in the apartment complex, like in the community center or something. Because I was thinking that was their house. But and so, he talked to his mom and dad. Well, mom and child, because dad was just and stuff like that. And so he was like, well, mom, she want to be affectionate and stuff like that. I don't do that. Like, you don't do that.
Well, some guys say not with that.
Well, then don't have sex then. Just become a monk, honey, just to yourself, child. Just go somewhere by yourself.
Hear me out. Some guys don't like doing that. They love the sex part.
Pull your shirt and look at the roll up. Go ahead. Because you done lost some weight. I can see it. Continue.
I see the crap I got to deal with. Don't look at you. You see the crap I got to deal with? No, I'm looking over here. You see the crap I got to deal with right here. See how she trying to embarrass me on camera?
I'm trying to embarrass you on national TV because this is national.
Anyway. So, yeah, some guys just like to have the sex part, okay? All that intimacy and romance and affection. Some guys not into that. All they want to do is bam, 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 bam. They ain't got time for all that cuddling and spooning and stuff. No, that's a waste of time. Let's get to the point, because you can skip all that and get to the action, right? Save some energy, conserve that energy for that. And some guys just like that.
So he was telling his mama that, and his mom was like, well,
you gotta compromise.
Basically, it's not all about you. Like, sometimes you're gonna have to give a woman what she desires and what she wants. So it's not just about what you desire, He was like, she be wanting to cuddle and spoon. I don't want to do all that. I'm like, dude, what you come on a show for? Like, why did you come on a show?
See.
And what did y'all talk about? Did y'all not, like, again, going to the party?
Yeah.
Did y'all not talk about affection and stuff?
No, one thing about.
Let me say this. I did ask Eddie why we was in our dating process, was he in the affection?
Yeah, that's what I like to say. And when you got that dating, you ask questions like that. You know what I'm saying? You try to figure that person out and find out, are you affectionate? If you're not, we need to go our separate ways because it's going to be a problem. And in the pods, to me, it's like they don't get enough information from you people. You know what I'm saying? Like Hannah and Nick, you still live at home? You got your own place? Did she ask him that? Apparently not. Because she was shocked when she found out he stayed at home.
And he probably omitted that information.
Yeah, but the point is, you got to ask these questions, like the old boy with the sperm babies. You got any kids? He probably said, no, you sure you got no kids out there you don't know anything about?
So now when y'all need to ask, did you create any kids?
Right.
You may not have no kids around you, but did you create any? Did you donate any sperm? You gotta ask all these
Y'all gotta get
questions.
in depth with these questions, women. You do, man. It's men too. You know, you gotta. Your boyfriend broke up. Yeah. You sure you got the house key from him? Cause I don't need to be over there. He come in the house while I'm over there. Learn from that. And that's experience, life experience right there. So yeah, you gotta ask all the in-depth questions, man.
So it seems as though, you know, the mom was just saying, you know, you're gonna have your ups and downs, you're gonna have all the things or whatever. And so so she was saying too that she feels like he's ready, you know, and you know, she looked at the daddy and was like, yeah.
Both of y'all.
I know that's right.
Wrong answer.
Child, that thing, the minute he about to leave her at the honeymoon. So child, the minute he get into some little tizzy, then he ready to deal.
He's the type of person that you're right. I don't think he's ready for marriage because you're right. You're gonna have bumps in the road.
Yes.
And you hit that right in the head. It seems like every time he hits a bump, he ready to bounce.
Yeah.
He's not willing to work it out or talk out or anything like that. He's ready to. It's too much for me. I can't deal with it. So I'm ready to go.
So Ashley and Taylor, you know, they talking on the couch or whatever, and she was just saying basically she was disappointed. He explains to her, but the social media is saying something different. But he explains to her that, you know, a friend of a gay couple that he knew, I guess he knew the wife, one of the women, and you know, they wanted to have children.
They were women?
A gay couple, women.
It could be two guys.
Oh yeah, they were women.
Okay.
Well, them two guys who had the baby then, why would they be donating sperm that they had it themselves?
I thought you
Yeah,
I thought he went to a sperm bank.
No, he had a friend.
So he had sex with a friend.
No, I'm quite sure he didn't because they were gay. So he donated sperm. I think that's what he said.
I thought he went to a sperm bank. When you donate sperm, you go to a sperm bank, don't you? And they just go get the sperm and you say, "Well, I got sperm."
Yeah, but he explained that it was a friend. He knew one of the women, and they was a gay couple. Okay. A gay women couple. Can they be a man?
Well, she didn't need to go there. Well, she could have went and have sex with somebody else.
If it was two men, they got it. They just didn't have somebody to get the egg.
No.
Why would he donate sperm to two gay men?
I've seen two gay guys adopt babies.
They did because they can't carry the baby. Womp, womp.
No, I know. I've seen guys go and get sperm.
Yes, that's true. Okay. But anyway, let's move on because that just went like you say they were two women. But anyway, so he said one of his
had sex with somebody, got pregnant, then had the baby, and then she didn't have to do all that. But okay.
So he said, you know, one of his friends, you know, the wife wanted to have kids, so he felt that God was saying, you know, go ahead and donate your sperm to them or whatever. So So she asked him a question, well, do the kids know what you look like? And he paused for a minute. And he was like, no.
He lied.
Yeah, he lied. Like, it was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you asked that
to
question.
Be honest with you, I think he's lying about the whole situation.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think he had these babies and his babies. That's what I'm thinking, you know, because the sperm baby story is a good story. Never thought about it. I never thought about that. You know what I'm saying?
He must have went to chat.
That's a good story.
Get out of this.
You got a baby? Yeah, but I donated sperm, and you know we ain't gonna do each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, that could be like a scorned baby mama. There, you think no connection to one another.
And that could be a true story for some people. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, most of the time, ain't nobody gonna really say. Even if they donated sperm, most of them don't know they got kids out there. Like you said, going to a sperm bank, you don't know.
You're right. You don't know. You don't know. You know. So all you know, you donated sperm. You know what I'm saying? Then you go to the Walmart, you see somebody look like you. Yeah, that little boy look like me. So you don't know. But anywho, if it was true, why he didn't lead off with this in the pod? Mm-hmm. Why he didn't bring this up? Why did he leave that out? Then on top of that, like you said, the pause when she asked him, "Do they know you?"
Because I think that shocked him. Like, dang, and he was like, "No."
Yeah.
And so she said, "Well, you know, I don't like this, but you know, I'm gonna try. So we're gonna try to work through it." So moving on to Nick and Hannah, they are talking. You know, they doing some kind of outside event or whatever, and so they're talking about the wedding and all that stuff, and they talking about their issues. And And I think the fact that he was saying that the way that she talked to him, I'm glad he's voicing this on camera because we see it. He was like, he's like, you talk down to me. And so she said, I'm talking to you like the level that you contribute, like to, I guess, the relationship or to the household. Like what she's saying is, I got a right to talk down to you because you ain't doing no contributing to nothing.
Hannah, what Hannah needs is a man that's gonna make the most money, more money than her, that's gonna control the household, and he gonna talk down to her, and she gonna see how that feels.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, she needs somebody that's gonna be an alpha male, come in and take over. You know what I'm saying? And just like, hey, shut your mouth, get in there cooking some food, and my plate better be hot and ready when I get home.
And she might love it, honey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She might like stuff like that, so she might like it. Somebody rough around the collars.
Rough around the collars. I never heard that. I thought it was rough around the edges.
I was trying to say rough neck and blue collar.
Oh, was you?
Yeah,
Oh,
trying to
okay.
combine together rough around the collar.
You did like what you call? You just came up with something out of thin air.
It was Trump.
Anyway, so she said she feel like he don't know nothing or nothing like that. So, she feel like, hey, I turned you from a boy to a man in this short period of time. So, and I'm sure that she has been an asset for Nick, but I just wish that Nick would stop looking at like, oh my God, like she has the right to talk to him like that. Like, I hate that.
I never had a woman talk to me like that before, man. Talking about, yeah, I'm trying to turn you from a boy to a man. You need to man up. That's one good thing about me. I had my own, so no woman had any right to talk to me like that.
Ooh, I feel different.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. No right. Don't buy me crap because I want you to hold it over my head. Cause that's probably the pride thing too. Cause I felt like a woman buy me something like, ooh, you can't afford to let me hit him out. No, I can get my own stuff, man. I felt that way, man.
And then let me tell you an example. So I said, hey, have you been taking your vitamins? And then he was like, yeah. I said, listen, don't make me, because I done spent $20-some on them vitamins. Don't make me, you gonna give my money back. He said, see, that's why I don't want nobody to do nothing for me. I was like, dude, come on now. I'm your wife.
Me, man. Shoot, hold that on my head. I do that. That's my plan. That's who I do. I buy things for women that hold over the head. When I was single.
Yeah, you better get that
I was single. What? You gonna break over me? Give my stuff back.
No, you didn't.
Hey, buddy. I'm that type of dude. I'm in your gift.
Well, there you go. That's why he's scared. They ain't gonna come back to him. That's why.
Hey, I'll spit. If I get my stuff back, you gonna trip like that?
So, but
I was immature back then.
Yeah. But one thing I could say too is I think that is where Nick, kind of lives in that place where I think that girl KoEd was saying that he was insecure, and she knew that by the pause. That's why she was just like, "Look, nope."
Yeah, and he had some growing up to do basically.
And so, and it seems as though living in with your parents, you don't have your own, and that girl Hannah can always hold that over your head. I pay my own bills. I do this, I do that, and you don't do none of that stuff. So she's looking down on you because of where you are, where your situations is. And I don't necessarily think that that's fair, but then I also think that you are the product of what you created.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a realtor, and he should go out there and get his own because Hannah might not be the only woman that think that way about him.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So he's going to have to man up.
You pull some girl in high school or somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody immature, yeah.
So, not suggest you do that, Jack, because you're too old, so no. But anyway, so Marissa and Ramsey, they are making their wedding plans, and he's asking her, are you going to do the mother-daughter dance thing? She was like, no. Like, we're not going to do none of that or whatever.
No, that mama.
Yeah. And so she said no, and then that's when she was just talking about, I'm in a better place now because what I was going through was really my cycle and stuff like that. So of course they hugging the kids and all that stuff.
Ooh, she might be up and down. You know what I'm saying? She might be hot and cold. Kind of hard to deal with people like that. You don't know what bag they're gonna come out of.
When you dealing with your cycle, child, it's just a part of life. Men should be used to it.
But was it her cycle for real? She just trying to blame it on her cycle. Some women do that. They don't want to be bothered with it. It's my cycle. Well, you just had your cycle last week. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she could be one of them people that's on and off.
Could be. So Tim comes home. Drake, Tim, Billy, Johnny, whatever your name want to be, because you look like you just a conglomerate of a lot.
I'll give you a bigger shirt. I'll pull this table close.
This table better not be cricket.
Hey, I'd rather the table be cricket than my stomach be sticky.
Well, your stomach been sticky before the table was cricket. So anyway, so Tim comes home and he want to talk to Alex. So Alex was happy about that food, child. She was like,
Yeah, she was. Tim could like kick the dough in. I don't eat this chicken. I don't care what going on.
Was it chicken?
It's like some chicken tenders or something.
I couldn't tell what
fries.
it was. It was like a plate of something that looked like.
I don't know why that irritated me. It's some serious going on. Let that plate go, man. Let it go. Let it go. Put it down.
She was like, ding.
Ooh.
Then he come home.
He picked the right time to talk to her too.
He come home, and so he was like, "Hey, can we talk?" She was like, "Yeah, you can talk right now, like I'm eating or whatever." So he was like, "She was like, he was like, it's serious. Like we need to talk." So she was like,
"Still okay.
Bring my plate with me."
Yeah, I was a cat.
And then she crossed them legs, and she was like, "Hey, what's up?" So she was ready to eat, honey. She had a long day. I guess, honey, she done slept because the parents done wore her out for 4 hours.
That's why she was sleeping, because you know how you get the itis when you get through eating. That's what happened, man.
So Tim comes home, and so she was fixing her plate or whatever. So Tim wants to talk, and then I noticed that he had crossed them legs.
Yo, it was on. Man.
It was
on.
His whole facial expression. I said, "Ooh, child, if this is what your mama like,
it was on." He sat there.
No wonder your daddy quiet.
Crossed them legs, got the hat on. Set straight, leg crossed, necklace hanging. He was ready.
He was ready.
I was like, ooh. He should be a teacher.
I don't know what teacher. I think they both content something. So so he was just saying, I want to talk to you. My parents drove 10 hours to see you and to meet you. And as soon as the cameras cut, you went to sleep. I was like, okay. Like, was she supposed to continue to talk? And she was like, I was talking to your parents for 4 hours. Like, we only saw like 10 minutes or less of footage, but I was talking to your parents for 4 hours. I was telling them exactly, what I would bring as a daughter to them, a daughter-in-law or whatever to them. And that was draining.
I'm just wondering, did the parents say something about her going to sleep?
I don't think so.
Like, oh, where she goes? We still want to talk to her. Well, she back there asleep. Ooh, is she gonna sleep while we here? So
I really truly don't think. I think it seems like his parents kind of even cheated. I think it's him. Now, let me give you an example. Eddie was really cut like that.
Cut like what?
Tim.
No, it wasn't. Don't put me on that. No, it wasn't. Not at all. No, it wasn't.
Eddie had some ways where he liked everything in a certain order and for it to look a certain way. And I had to kind of like, baby, you can't have everything look a certain way.
I just want everybody to be happy. That's all I want.
And that's impossible. It's really impossible. Everybody should just create their own happiness, but you can't control every situation, because when you try to control every situation, you're going to make somebody unhappy because you're trying to control every situation.
I just don't want nobody, ooh, why she do that? Or, ooh, why she? I didn't want to hear all that. Yeah. So, yeah, of course, I was trying to make sure everything was on the level and everything was straight. And, I wanted everybody to be happy.
Right. But then when you was doing that, you was making other things of people unhappy.
I was trying to control the situation.
Right. Okay. And he tried to control this household, that. What's going on over there? Well, this need to be done over there. But now he's not like that. Because you don't stress yourself out doing that.
Actually, I do control 3 households.
2 households.
I control this household, my parents, and your mom's household. I do. Do I control Alexa? Yeah, I think I control Alexa household too. I tell her what she. Yeah, 4 households I have say in. 4. So it's taxing. It's taxing sometimes, especially when they don't do what you ask them to do.
But all them 4 households, he ain't paying no bills.
I'm giving them knowledge. Okay, I'm giving them things to save them money. Okay.
Anyway, so that's why I'm saying. So Tim seems like the person that Eddie used to be. He's not there no more. That he used to be. Well, you're trying to control every situation, trying to make your parents happy, trying to make he didn't care nothing about his girl happy and stuff like that. So I don't think that his parents said anything. I think that that's him because it seems like he like a certain look and a certain image. You see how he did the dad. I wrote him a letter, pre-letter. So I went in there and cooked. I did all these things so it can look like, you know what I'm saying? So it can have this perfect image of, but on the inside, it's just rambled up and scrambled up.
I'm sitting here thinking, I really do control 4 households.
So let's move on.
I do. Wow.
So as they sit there and talk, basically, she was just explaining too. He was like, I text you and, I know you told me something's going on with your car or whatever. So I text you.
Now that was him. That part right there, that was like too much right there. You know what I'm saying? Because she did reply back to the first text.
Because he was saying that, I said, hey, just make sure your car good. She said, oh, it's fine. I don't think he like that. Oh, it's fine. Like, you tell me, I'm telling you it's fine. It's okay.
The problem when trying to learn somebody. You got to learn. All this stuff, they should be like, okay, I'm just meeting you. We're still just trying to figure each other out.
We're still in the learning phase.
So we got to show each other a little grace, and move forward. To me, when she said, oh, it's fine, me personally, I thought, okay, cool. I'll probably thumb it and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But he took it like, okay.
Dismissive.
Yeah, like you just basically dismiss what you want me. What did he want her to write him a long paragraph?
I don't know.
He asked the question. She answered the question. She said it's fine, and you keep it moving.
I think that what's her name? Alex. I think, and I hope I ain't calling him Alex and another name, child. But I think Alex has like a little smart mouth. But I don't think that is intentional. You know what I'm saying? Again, she grew up as, the only girl besides the stepmom in the house. She seems spoiled for one, and she probably just got a little smart mouth. So it probably rubs him the wrong way.
Well, that plus, you're right. She seemed like the type of person kind of mouth off at you, but not trying to do it on purpose. But the thing he was trying to do, he was trying to stump that out. Mm-hmm. He was trying to weed that out right now. He was trying to let her know I'm running these things, so don't get smart with me. So I want you to answer my question a certain type of way. Mm-hmm. And some men answers like that, little comments like that tone will get them, rubbed in the wrong way.
Right.
And some men say, okay, I'm gonna make sure I break her from doing that. And I think that's what Tim was trying to do. That's why he said, you didn't really don't. Here's a prime example. Don't call me and talk to me when you want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I called you first. You want to talk to me. Now you calling me back. And I'm supposed to get up and hold a conversation with you. It don't work that way. So to me, he was trying to break her and mold her into what he wants as a wife. So that's the way I get it from it.
And he had a good old petty moment because when when she texts back, I think she just liked it, or she didn't respond.
Right,
when
she
he
didn't respond,
she didn't respond, so that pissed him off even more. And so anyway, as they sitting there talking and stuff like that or whatever, so she explained herself. She said, I don't know, like I'm doing the things that I know to do, that but we got to communicate. Like if that stuff bothers you, then you need to talk to me, because we're still learning each other, so we need to communicate effectively. Yeah. So I need to know what you like and and you need to know what I like. So in this whole facial expression, he's looking very stern. When she tried to talk or when he wanted to talk, he was like, you gonna let me talk? Are you gonna be quiet? Are you gonna stop?
Now his attitude in this conversation was ridiculous in my opinion, man, because it didn't take for all that. Now you showing your petty side now, okay? If you want to have a serious conversation with a person, by you doing the way he was doing the conversation, all you doing you are antagonizing this person. All you doing is making this conversation worse. Yeah. All you doing is putting fuel to the fire.
Right.
Now, Tim, it's gonna be me personally. I think it's gonna be hard for him to find a wife.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be real. It's gonna be, especially after women, seeing what they saw on this episode. It's gonna be hard for him to find a wife, and he has a lot of growing up to do, in my opinion.
He need therapy. I don't know if he's the sisters, you know what I'm saying? I don't know
But the
what
point
it is.
is, but Alexis said it right. We still
Alex.
Alex said it correct. We still trying to figure each other out. I can't read your mind. You can't read my mind. Something bothering you, communicates. It's all about communication, guys. That's what basically what it is. All about communication. And on top of that, you go to her dad and tell her dad, don't worry about that. I got her. She's in good hands. And, I just want your blessing. And knowing the dad is sick, and you tell the dad all this stuff
that he wanted to hear or needed to hear.
And you let a couple of petty moments get in your way.
Yep. And that's what she said. You done went and wrote my dad a letter and did all of this. And now this is what the outcome, because when he was saying, he said, if this is what it's going to be like, then my answer to you is no. And the music started then. And so she was like, okay. Like,
but the point is, you got to communicate. Like we said, I got up early that morning, cooked your dad and grilled out, and we ate and stuff like that. All day I did that for your family. And, you couldn't even wash the dishes.
And he was like, if this what you showing me, what you going to be like as a wife, I don't want it. I'm not going to say yes at the altar.
Now, I see what he's saying.
But did you see that room, Tim? The girl wasn't finna wash her dish. If she look at her house. Look what she's staying.
Now, if you want to break up with her because
she nasty,
messy, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
I would side you on that one.
I get it. Trust me. I can't stay with a missing person. I get it. But if that's not the reason why you're leaving her or you breaking up with her. You breaking up with because of a couple of text messages, because she didn't call you back, or you feel like she was just missing you. That's kind of petty. You got to kind of communicate that to her, work things out. And if she continue to do that, okay, yeah, you got every right to just go ahead and step away, But you got to show her some grace, man. You know what I'm saying? It's probably some things you did she didn't like. You know what I'm saying?
Look at his demeanor.
Right. So,
who wants to look at that all day, And he was like, and you asked me, to cuddle and spoon with you or whatever, and I did it. And I did it one night and you didn't respond. She was like, I was asleep. I was like, this dude is crazy.
You spooning with me. Thank you. The woman was knocked out asleep. Would you expect her to wake up and thank you?
And she like her naps. Did you hear her say? I don't know. It's just something about me. I don't know. My body set up. I got to take my naps. She like her sleep. She like to sleep and eat and be on repeat. So anyway, Tim got his little whatever he got.
He was just cold with it though.
Yeah,
he was cold and just callous with it, man. It's like she was on the phone, he got his keys, walked past, and then you say bye. No, on top of that, I don't want to see you no more.
Yes.
I don't want to see you. I do not want to see you again.
Ever. I don't want to seeing your face ever. Like, I don't ever want to see your face in life. What?
Next scene, they at the party.
Right.
Come on, man. My thing is, if you didn't want to see her again, knowing that she's gonna be at the party, don't you go to the party?
Dismiss yourself from the show.
Right.
Like, why are you here? Like, did they say, was it contractual that you had to come to this party? Like, don't show up. Some of them folks didn't even come. Steven didn't come. So why you there?
Yeah, Steve didn't show up.
Like, why is you there? So we don't want to see you.
Yeah, bro. Alex, yeah, she can go to the party. You want to say you didn't want to see her again. So that means if you don't want to see her again, knowing that she's going to be at the party, don't go to the party.
So speaking of the party, they all getting ready and stuff like that. So, Nick did say that he told his girl Hannah that, he wanted to see Katie, he wanted some closure with some things or whatever. So anyway, Taylor and Gary having a moment. So, at first, I was like, oh, they the sweetest couple, blah, 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 blah. But Gary did some things to piss her off. And I was like, that's a woman that you don't ever want to make mad. Because it's like she went from good to evil. Like she went from sweet to sour. I don't know. It was just her whole demeanor. Like what he did broke her soul.
Who that?
Gary. So, they was having a conversation. So she was like, listen, before we go in here, I just want to get this straight because I'm mad at you. You liked the comment that, your ex texted you and you liked the comment. He was like, yeah, I didn't think that was wrong. I just liked that stuff like that. She was like, I've been cheated on before and that doesn't make me feel good. So I'm mad at you. So, they, hashed it out a little bit, whatever. Her name is Taylor.
Taylor has some insecurities. And, she might have some trauma. Like you said, she was cheated on before. So it's hard for her to trust people. So the slightest little thing that throws that off, she gets, in that mode.
But you see how she looked so like broken and
Yeah,
evil
I feel
and
bad.
you felt bad for her? I
Yeah.
did. I would want to
No,
flee the scene.
I feel
Like
bad.
she looked like one of them would do this.
The reason I said I feel bad for her, because whoever cheated on her did her some dirt. Because she seemed like she was like,
She hadn't recovered, man.
yeah, she needs some healing, man.
And
she needs some counseling.
And so as they go into all, the couples and not couples, the singers, whatever they all, together. And some of the people that, had connections in the pods are there. I wonder why they didn't invite everybody. Hopefully we'll see that later on, because we got to see, but I don't know. Anyway, so Monica walks in and, she came in, single. And, she talking to the other girls or whatever. So she was just saying, her and Steven talked and, for like 2 hours today. And she said we had a really good conversation. And, of course, he apologized and, for the things that he did. But, he just messed up. And so
She called him, right? That's why, she called him. Because she asked her, did he call you? She said, no, I just called him. Why are you calling this dude? Why?
Maybe she knew she was coming and she just kind of wanted to give everybody an update of where they are.
It don't matter. The man did you wrong. The man went to a speech study and sent some sections to somebody. And you calling this man after he broke your heart?
Man,
get out of here.
To a sleep study.
Yeah, gotta go sleep study. Yep, sure no dude.
But anyway, so so Steven said that, she was just saying that they in a good place. Because he be having his beer on that microphone, y'all. He do.
Okay, Hannah.
I know.
Okay, Hannah.
Nick, I need for you to get it together. So, but she actually just said, he just effed up, or somebody said it. He was like, yeah, he just messed up. But I think they asked, are y'all talking? She was like, no, child. So anyway, so Garrett is sitting at the table with Ashley and Taylor, and Ashley and Tyler. Oh, too many T's in here. Ashley and Tyler. And so as they were sitting there talking, Garrett and Taylor, he was talking about, the situation that took place. He's like, yeah, one of my ex, she texts me and stuff like that or whatever. I like to comment, but, I finished telling her, listen, I'm with somebody, I'm engaged, I'm moving on. I wish you, nothing but the best, but, I'm in a good place right now and I wish you the best. And so, she's sitting there like, what?
Hold up, wait a minute, let me kick some boom in it. You told me all you did was like the comment. Now you telling me you responded back? He got caught up. Garrett got caught up in the conversation and let his guard down and spilled the beans.
Tyler was like, I'm gonna let y'all, we're gonna walk away and let y'all have it. She was like, no.
Taylor said, no, I don't gotta leave. I gotta leave.
I'm gonna walk away. I don't know what's going on right now. I said, oh, she finna just really.
I thought she was gonna faint.
I don't know. And she went off walking and Ashley went behind her and stuff. And, she was just saying, but that's not what he told me. So, she on that trip and Ashley trying to calm her down. She was just saying, Ashley was saying, anybody that's omitting the truth is still a lie. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Oh yeah, Marissa get to see what's his name, Bowen or something like that.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey.
She saw Bowen. He seemed cool. They had a connection, but she said she felt like she made the right choice for Ramsey. So
yeah. Let's see. So Nick finally get to see Katie because him and Katie had a connection in the pod, and so they made each other their number one. But Katie ghosted him, honey. She was like,
yeah, Katie just straight up disrespectful in my opinion. Kept telling Hannah, "Ooh, Nick look cute. He's fine." Ooh, I said, "How many times you gonna tell Nick's fiance this?" And that's what be your girl,
right?
Come on, man.
But the thing is, it don't seem when she sit down and talk to Nick, it didn't seem like she was like interested. Now, Ada said he feels that both of them were flirting some, so with some flirtation or whatever.
I think it was special from Nick.
But, at the end of the day, toward the end of the conversation, Katie was like, yeah, I just felt like that. I cut it off with you because I feel like you were immature. I feel like it's some insecurities that you have. Like you tell women, oh, that's sexy. Instead of just like being yourself. Some of that stuff is just a turn off for women. You know, we just want for you to be your authentic self.
Well, you gotta understand the age difference there too. She's 35, he's 28.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that's why you asked her. You know, age don't matter to her. She said, "Oh, age don't matter to me." I was like, ooh, she be rocking the cradle.
So, you know, he called her beautiful and all that stuff, whatever. And plus, they can see each other Instagram now that they got their phones back. So they went to snooping. But yeah, the hand over there. Oh my gosh, they up there talking. What are they talking about? Oh my gosh, they're so disrespectful. What is it? Oh, you're my best friend, though. You're my best friend. I said, best friend. Like, you met her when y'all were doing the Love Is Blind. Now she your best friend. Like, oh my gosh, you're my best friend. So you're talking to my best friend. Oh my god. It was so extra. It was really so extra. I think that Hannah is insecure, body wise.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
But when it comes to Nick, she holds all the security, girl. Yeah. She has no insecurity whatsoever.
I think she should stay with Nick if she's insecure about her body because she can control Nick. Now she give somebody that's a good looking dude, she gonna be really insecure then. You know what I'm saying?
So Taylor and Gary, they're talking. You know, this girl still, you know, she's still whizzed out or whatever. And so she was just saying that, you know, you danced around the truth. Like, I really and truly, you know, believe what you said, but you didn't tell the truth. You told him everything, but you didn't tell me that. And so he, you know, he apologized for all that stuff, whatever. And she was like, you know, at one point I was 200% sure that I was ready for you to meet my parents. Now I don't know. You know, you're supposed to go meet my parents the next day. Now I don't know. But she said all that through tears. And maybe it was the costume she had on. She just looked like a little witch from the
yeah. She had black on, a black costume. Yeah, you know, with that anger and the black costume and the black lipstick. It made her look like something out of a Walt Disney movie, like the evil witch.
The character.
Yeah, character.
So it's the next episode, and so they all come home from the little party and all that stuff, whatever. So Nick and Hannah, they sitting there talking, and she's sitting there. So what did you and Katie talk about? She was like, this stuff, you know. So, but like what? Like, you know, my best friend is talking to my man, and she up there like, oh my God, Nick is so fine. He's okay. He's better. He look better in person, you know, whatever. So, you know, like, how am I supposed to feel? In that conversation, first of all, I first think that they drug it out way too long. Like, I guess Love Is Blind feel like we want to just close out this episode. So let's just put a lot of fillers in there. They wasted 10 to 15 minutes of my time to sit there and watch them go back and forth with this. At the end of the day, she was like,
that's the only thing about Love Is Blind, man. They always try to extend the episodes for an hour or whatnot. But when the couples start leaving, that means they got to stick with a certain couple and stretch the scene out.
Right.
You know, because
Steven
they left. And apparently, what's his name? Tim and Alex, they gone. So now you down to like 3 couples now.
Yeah.
You had 5. Now you got to stand these scenes long.
6 that went to Mexico. You had 6 that went to Mexico. But who was it that broke up? So you got Steven and Monica, they left. Mm. Then you got Tim and Alex.
They gone.
And then you got Nick and Hannah. Mm. So they gone. And then you got 3 that's getting married.
Okay, well, Nick before that it was 5. Because Nick and Hannah was still on the thing. You had 4 left. Because Nick and Hannah was still on the show, and that's why that Nick and Hannah scene was so long because you lost 2 couples. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to stretch this hour, you know, around with 3 couples now. So next scene or next episode, the scene is gonna be longer with these couples. So,
well, Hannah was just saying, you know, Nick, I turned you from a boy to a man. I can't stand when she say that. Like, first of all, you never tell a man that. Like, you not his mama.
Well, she knew she can get away with that with Nick.
I mean, you. If I told you that I turned you from a boy to a man, I don't think that would struck your ego. I don't think that'll make you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you tell me.
One thing I could say that my husband was a man when I met him.
You know, you think I was a boy when you met me? That's on you.
Nah, he got childish ways, and I think we both do. You know what I'm saying? We all got a kid.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I am a man child.
When I first met him, I was like, dang, he different because like he is a man's man. So I haven't came across that. Just your demeanor, the way you handle business, your integrity, all that stuff. I came across a bunch of grown boys. Oh, and so when I met you, you know, not because you had your stuff together, but just you as a person. You know what I'm saying? You was true to your word and all that stuff. But
They turn around and do this. We gotta do this. We gotta get the 401ks. We gotta get this boards. We gotta get IRAs. We gotta do this and do that. Then on the flip side, I'm going to play a video game, so I can do both. I'm in both worlds. So.
But yeah, so that's basically, nobody wants to hear that. So anyway, they sat there and drug this conversation out for a long time. To at the end of the day, she retreated back and she was like, "Okay, let's just go to bed," because he's up there thinking, man. So did you think I did something wrong? You turned me from a boy to a man. So da 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 whatever. So it seemed like at the end of the day,
I think Hannah liked toxicity. I think when she was fussing at him, then he started to push back a little bit. That turned her on. That's why she wanted to have sex then. Ooh, my man look good when he mad. I gotta get him mad more often.
But she told that other girl, Ashley, she told Ashley that, sex ain't that good. And he don't want to do oral. He don't want to do this. It's like having sex with an 18-year-old.
Well, he's not experiencing that, man. The man still live at home. You only had, 2 relationships? So yeah, he's not experienced with that.
So Taylor and Garrett, they living their best life now. So she decided, listen, I'm not gonna deal with that. We're gonna push through that, but he finna go meet my parents and my friends, and he did. So they having a good time.
California, hey.
That's what they was.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say. San Diego fan now.
Oh, okay. So Ashley and Taylor, they are talking, and she was like, at the end of the day, we getting married. I was like, okay, girl. So she was like, I don't know if I'll see the kids. I don't know how
you will be seeing children. All them children.
I hope that they don't say yes at the altar and
the children be there.
No.
Daddy, you got a wife.
Then she say yes at the altar. Then all this stuff came out on social media. You know what I'm saying? After the fact.
The point is, she knew something of the children. Now, that's on her to say yes. Okay.
Let me tell you something. Women, you got to make sure you do your research on a man. So, you better go to all the Instagrams, and if she had some good friends, regardless, what's his name? What's his last name? You better go Google and all that stuff, whatever. Me and my friends used to do that all the time. Like when I was meet him and I seen him in my comment section, I was like, who is him? And I went through all of his Instagrams. I went through all this stuff, try to figure out who he is, where he get. So you can see all that. Even if dude didn't have no pictures of his kids on his Instagram, I'm sure somebody tagged them in something that you can see that. Sure. So you got to do all of that.
Like all the cheering, the family reunion, cheers on you. Well, I thought you only had 3. You got 10? Hey. I wasn't sure, so I had to get more sperm. I'm hungry.
Me too. So Hannah invited Nick to meet his friends. And I wrote down this scene was so unnecessary. So they want to grill him, talk down to him, and all that stuff, whatever. And Hannah was like, well, a lot of times I am hard on people because I'm hard on myself. And then sometimes, people just know how to take me. They know I don't mean no harm and stuff like that. So if I'm just talking really harsh and stuff, that's just who I am. But I don't mean no harm. Even my parents said that. Yeah, bye.
So you said that seems unnecessary. Yet you talked about it.
But do you know how long this scene was? Like 15 minutes long, and I just gave you a small 30-second snippet. So let's see. Hannah talking to her mama, and she just telling her, Mama, I don't think we're a good match for each other and stuff like that. Mama was like, well, and then she was like, plus, I'm teaching him stuff and all that stuff. Mama said, well, sometimes it don't matter about all that stuff as long as you love each other. I was like, Mama, is that what you're saying about you and your husband? Like, no. Love, as Tina Turner said, what love got to do with it, child? No. You, huh?
A lot.
Love got to do a lot with it.
Mm-hmm. Love, man. Gotta love that person to do this. You gotta love that person to do that.
No, what love shouldn't make you stay in a toxic relationship or something that's unhealthy. What love got to do with it?
Love,
that's what Tina was saying.
Yeah,
love ain't finna make me get my butt
I get
beat.
that. Yeah, but love, before I spend all this money on you, I gotta love you first.
Well, I'm glad you love me because you spent all the money. Yeah, somebody on Instagram saying, you spending his money. I didn't even respond to that. Like, do you know me? Do you know me? Anyway, so the next scene was them trying on the wedding dress and the guys trying on their touch and stuff like that. So, all of that stuff is obsolete for us. They cry and do all that stuff. So Hannah, would you get off my notes? So Hannah and Nick, they didn't show up to the wedding thing. And so it seems as though
She broke up with Nick.
Oh yeah, no, this is what I wrote. I said the principal is talking to her student. So she doing the same thing like Tim did, talking down.
She did worse than Tim.
And she pulled out the notebook.
That's what I said. She pulled out notes. And you're like, what? That? Dang, girl, you only 26. You acting like that now?
Yeah.
Ooh, when you get in your 40s, you're gonna be a beast for real.
So Hannah said that, she's fed up with all of this, and and he told her that she said, I was gonna break up with you, I didn't want to do the wedding thing, and I told you that over the phone. And she said, well, you told me no, I don't want to look bad in front of my friends and family and stuff like that. So I guess Nick want to continue with, I guess, to the end, at least till they say no at the altar or something like that. But she beat him to the point. And so
I think she did the right thing.
Oh yeah. And so she said, we're not getting married, but she gave him a hug and all that stuff, whatever. So in his confession, he was like, well, he thought he was ready. He thought he was making the right decisions and doing everything right, but maybe he could have did something a little better. And Hannah was like, yeah, I think he was manipulating me the whole time. I'm like, girl, I don't think so. I just really think that really and truly he just won your match and you won his match. You need somebody that's older and more mature.
She do need someone older for real.
Because she may just be one of those that just may be very mature for her age,
right? She seems that way.
So, anyway, the three couples doing their little final dates and stuff like that. So you got Ashley and Taylor, they doing skydiving. You got Ramsey and Marissa, they doing a boat ride. You got Taylor and Garrett, they doing art gallery. So at the end, they gave us some kind of cliffhanger. Well, Marissa and Ramsey, so he evidently had a conversation with maybe friends and family and stuff like that. And they was like, are you sure you're ready to get married? Are you sure she's the right person? And now he's kind of like thinking, like, am I ready?
Man, please.
That's that Love is Blind stuff.
Yeah, man. Get out of here, man. You just trying to put some suspense in for the next episode. Because right now, it's no cliffhangers, man, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Everybody else doing pretty well, So who has a rocky relationship right now?
Ashley and Tyler. He got children out there that she don't know about.
Well, that's after this.
But you know what? They got a reunion, so that's
probably because right now there's no suspense going on right now.
So but yeah, and so she was just as them, it seems as though because Ramsey was married again. This will be his second marriage, so we'll just see how it goes. But that was the end of that, you guys. I hope you enjoyed our review of Love is Blind, even though I could tell it don't get that much traction. That's why I'm not doing those skits. I'm not doing all that stuff to put all that energy in all of that.
So hungry.
We could tell. And so put all that energy in that and don't get that many views. So I say that for Married at First Sight. I say that for Ready to Love. Okay? All right, you guys. On that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here because he's hungry. But can't you... Never mind. On that note, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was put God first.
Deuces.